Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just now testing the $20,000 level again, and we take a look at that in a minute. In the previous video, I explained the higher level wave count and which possibilities there are. We've got this 1-2-1-2 setup, and then I showed you in the previous video also in terms of bullish possible wave counts the leading diagonal where all of this counts as a wave 1. And if that is the case, then we would actually be in line with the Ethereum chart. I just want to quickly mention that. So if I just go to the leading diagonal pattern. So if you remember in terms of Ethereum that we actually expect now a wave, that what came down here was a wave A. Yeah, then in the Ethereum or on the Ethereum chart, we would now expect actually a wave B to the upside and then a wave C down. This, by the way, would be possible on the Bitcoin chart as well with this specific wave count of it being a leading diagonal. Because if it is a leading diagonal, then this what came down here was probably only the wave A. And then we would also expect a wave B to the upside and a wave C down. So this is basically then aligning it with the Ethereum chart. Something to keep in mind, yeah. So from that point of view, this one here, a leading expanding diagonal, would not be too unlikely. Even though a leading expanding diagonal after a year-long correction, skeptical about that, but therefore we have the primary expectation here, which is this count. Which one in the end will work out, I can't tell you now, but in the short term the projection is fairly similar. So in the very short term, this is really what I want to focus on in this video, because I covered everything else in the previous video today, which was 15 minutes long. So just really want to cover this. It could very well be, as I said, that we are coming down once more. If we now make, let's say, a double bottom or hold above that previous low, then it could mean that this was already a wave 1. We're coming down at 2 and would start from here, an uptrend. But if we now make a low, then we have to assume that wave 5 wasn't in, and we possibly could come down lower, possibly even to 18.9K. Now that would be the most bearish view here in this, let's say, in the bullish scenario, because if we drop below that, I will make the bearish one the primary expectation. And a drop below that level would even invalidate this 1-2 setup. So even a wick below the 18.9K level would be deadly for the bullish scenario. And we have to be very honest about that and be very careful here. However, I think there is a chance we form a low now, but I said to you in the previous video, as long as we stay below the wave 4 high, at 20,760, we cannot confirm yet that we go up, even though we can count 5 waves down. We can do that, which doesn't mean the 5th wave couldn't extend. It could be a long wave 5, yeah? So just always be on the side of caution. Without confirmation to break to the upside, it's all speculation. And yes, we have bullish divergences. Everything is pointing towards this drop ending very soon. But which exactly will be the dollar level where we stop, I can't tell you. My view is we are very close to the low here, and we could be turning around. As I just showed you, either in a wave B or in a bullish move to the upside. Both would point to the upside. But yeah, again, as long as we are below the wave 4 low here, and the wave 3, no, below the wave 4 high, and below the wave 3 low, both around the $20,760 levels, as long as that's the case, there is still downside pressure on the market, and we have primarily to expect lower lows. Why? Because you really only break a trend, in this case a downtrend, by making a higher high and a higher low. Only then, based on trend theory, we are going to break the downtrend. And at the moment we are only making lower lows and lower highs. We need a first higher low, which this one could become, absolutely, but at the moment it doesn't really look like it. And then we would need to move up and make a higher high and a higher low and break above this swing high here. It's a small swing high, but it is one at 20,760. And until that's the case, the downside pressure continues. And a level to watch, as I said, is here the 18.9K level. Let's just double check here if there is another target that makes sense. So if we take a look at taking the length of the wave 1, adding it to the wave 4 high here, and you can see that one more level that makes sense, and I mentioned it before, is because we already broke below the 1-to-1 ratio. So basically taking the assumption that the wave 5 oftentimes takes the same length as the wave 1. That level was already broken. That was around 20,400. Let me just try to make that more accurate here. No, that's fine. And now the 1.618 level is 19,427. I think in previous videos I mentioned it, the 19,450 level, so plus minus a few dollars. So this level is also very important now. If we go lower, if we break the 20K, this is sort of, in my opinion, the last important level before we really come down to the 18.9K level. So I'm going to highlight that now on the chart. And then that's a level to keep an eye on, okay? All right, and I can also take that yellow line out now, I think. Taking that arrow out. And yeah, that is currently my view here. And we are just now, as we speak, we already dropped below 20K. Haven't made a new low, but we might do it. When you watch the video, we might have done a new low. And again, this is a key level to watch out for a possible reversal to the upside. Okay, and that's my update about Bitcoin. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And yeah, if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.